Hi everyone. Have some things running through my head that is just like weird, but they're not too personal, so figured I'd voice them on here. Life has a way of changing who we are, how we think, how we act. When my daughter died, I had to change a lot of things about myself to push myself through it, which was a lot of lines and stuff that had to be drawn to where I wouldn't tolerate, which is probably why I'm divorced, to be honest with you, because things I would let slide, I stopped letting slide. Stopped giving a shit. Whenever I would try to get him to see my point of view and tell him that I understood his, because I do try to understand anybody's point of view, because I know what it's like to not have a point of view. And then I just stopped. I wouldn't say I stopped caring, because I still care. He's my kid's dad. I mean, you can't completely hate them because your kid is part them, so you would have to hate your own kid. And as a parent, or a parent should, you just can't hate your kids, no matter what they do. But I stopped caring how upset it made him, or that I wouldn't bow down and accept that he wouldn't see my point of view. I also had to draw boundaries on how close people can get, because I realized something about myself. I let people too close that it physically affects me when something happens for whatever reason. But I wasn't distant either. It was a weird combination of both. There was things that was just for me, things I didn't talk about. But I still let people in as long as I felt they were worthy of being in, which many don't, and it's not their fault. That's the downside to it. The trauma was, unless you've been through it, you don't understand it, but the trauma was to the point it leaves scars. You see things differently. I mean, I don't see that the world is a bad place. I think there's beauty in the world, but I think 95% of the population is not beautiful in any form. I lost my trust in people and in myself for a while. I watched how close people got, and I tried to shield people from the things in my head because I know they're there. I know what they are. Most of the time, I just get busy, or I'll go do my makeup, or clean the house, or something. It kind of blurs them out in the background, I guess. But I never talk about them. And I know I keep hearing, oh, well, therapy's a good thing. Well, that works awesome if you like to talk about things. If talking about things helps you, that's great. I suggest doing it. You know yourself. You know how to help you. But I'm not that person. The more I talk about it, it's like reliving it and it makes it worse. It brings it all back. And that was a very, very dark place for me. And I have no desire to ever go back to it. So I don't talk about it. It doesn't mean I don't deal with it. I do deal with it in my own way. I know how to make myself okay. I had a horrible childhood, and trust me, you had to learn how to make yourself okay because nobody else around me ever cared. And all the ones that did they're gone now. They died. So, I mean, I haven't always done it the best way. I'm doing it the best way now. I just get busy when it becomes too much and I deal with it when it's just something small, and little by little I just push through. It works for me. Medication, on the other hand, that stuff, oh, it's like being in a prison. Your brain is telling you to smile and act happy and be joyful and carry on a conversation, and inside you are screaming and dying. That was the worst feeling I ever felt. Both of those at the same time. Oh God, that'd drive you nuts. But if you are somebody that the medication works for, kudos to you. Me, I had to become my own safe place. It's okay for me to not be all right with me. And it works for me. I mean, I don't hate life. I look at life different, but I don't hate it. I love my life. Life is precious. We only get one. And then after my daughter, and then the husband, which made even more lines be drawn because I won't give time to somebody who's not going to see my point of view. I'm not going to give time to somebody who's not going to see my value. I am not going to give time to people just because they ask for it. It's something earned. I'm not going to give my energy to people. It's something earned. I've been called a man hater in the past couple days, even though I am not a man hater. I don't hate men. I don't hate anybody. Well, that's not exactly true. There's a few people, but that's my daughter's shit. That shit. That shit's a wound. It's something that stays with you. Kind of like the trust issues and how you look at the world. Something that just stays. But I mean, I do okay. I'm not so bad off that I can't pull myself out of things or fix myself. But this works for me. But what I fear is I've changed so much to be okay. But where do I fit in now? This ain't just what's been going on recently. This is something that's running through my head for a good while now. Be honest, I haven't found one place I truly feel like I fit in. I mean, I found people I like to be around, and I have friends. But even within my own family, it's just, I'm different now. I'm not like them no more. I'm stronger than I used to be. I don't withstand things like I used to. I demand a certain way. In the past, even if someone was right or wrong, I would just agree with them just so there would be no conflict. I'm not going to do that no more. I love me more now than I have most of my life. I know it sounds conceited, but it's not really conceited. It's a good thing. But what if I've changed so much that I just don't fit in anywhere? That would suck. But I'm still not going back, even if I only fit in with myself the rest of my life. I will stay this way. I will put me first. I will have an opinion. I will have a point of view. I will not accept any bad treatment from anywhere. I just won't. I will not have people raise their voice at me again. I don't know. I'm happy the way I am. I'm just not happy how it always turns out, I guess. Since I've changed, there's people that when I first started healing myself 3 years ago that I wouldn't say I broke ties with them. I broke the connection, I guess you would say. I still love them and care for them, and they're still my family, and I will still hurt somebody over them. But the need to have them or the need to need their approval or need them to understand or need them to listen to my point of view all disappeared. They just slowly did things that crossed some boundary somewhere. I've met some good people. Some of them I even go visit when I'm in that town. But, sorry. But I think it just sucks, I think, to have to change yourself so much like that. And then to have to replace yourself with the people you love, because, it's a hard thing to do. To have to change and then try to feel okay with the change, even though, because we as people, we tend to hurt each other. It's just what we do. Nobody's perfect. We all hurt each other. It's just a thing. I try my hardest not to. And if I think I can, I usually just avoid the situation so it doesn't hurt nobody. Unless I really, really don't like you, and then the anger side of it comes out sometimes. And I'm not real proud of it. I feel bad about it the minute I do it. It's just weird. But other than that, my day's been okay, I guess. I'm tired. I have a massive sinus headache. It is killing me. Taking Mucinex and all this other shit for it, but just feel groggy all day. Just want to sleep. Hoping I don't have to go to a doctor and get a fucking allergy shot again this year. fucking hate those. They poke you in the butt. Just so everybody knows, when they tell you you're getting an allergy shot, ask them where they're sticking you. They will tell you it's in the butt. And it burns like no other. Oh, that box of products I got, those are actually really good. Like, my hair is like noticeably softer and shinier and way less dead ends for the shampoo I got. It's right up there with all the boutique brands like Win and all them, but it's just like right below it. It does the same thing and it's way cheaper. The lipstick is awesome, which I'm wearing. I've tried the creams. They're okay. I like them a lot. They make your skin way softer. It's way better than the stuff you buy at Walmart. It's worth every dime, so I'm slowly getting into trying other things. I think about trying out the beef. They said it's homegrown, no fucking biotics and all that icky stuff you find in the store. And it's shipped to your door, so I don't necessarily have to do anything, so I'm going to try the cleaning supplies, because I did try some of them. And I'm allergic to bleach, so usually when I use cleaning supplies or something, my hands feel itchy or dry, or if I get a hold of straight bleach, it's hives, but none of that happens. Like, it's wonderful. I like it. Well, I think I need to get some stuff done, possibly before the kids get home. Love you, everyone. Stay safe out there. And stay true to yourself. Nothing wrong with putting yourself first. Peace.